Welcome back, guys. I'm out here at the beautiful property. It's been a minute since I posted, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm happy that I'm getting back on here. There's bugs flying all around me right now, but yeah, so I've recently been working a lot. What's happened is I've graduated college, so I got an associate's degree in automotive technology, which is awesome. I work full-time now. And yeah, so with all that, I've just been super busy. Still working on projects like crazy, just not filming as much. I got a few videos that I do have filmed up that I need to edit and post for you guys of some stuff I've been doing to my truck. But this video is going to be talking about this trailer that I got right here. So this is a 2024 PJ B5. So let's check it out. Just look at this thing hooked up behind the truck, guys. Tell me this isn't just a beautiful sight. Like, this thing looks sweet. And like, I get the little matching sticker as the back window of the truck on the little flap door for the ramps. So let's start with, why did I go out and buy a brand spanking new trailer? Well, it's because I want to start a trailer rental business. So yeah, I haven't posted a YouTube video in a while, but this is something where I'm like, this would be really cool to film me from getting the trailer to setting up the trailer for renting, and then to renting the trailer, like a cool little video series. So yeah, I was like, I know I haven't posted in a while, but I gotta get the camera out for this one because I think this is gonna be a really cool little build series slash business startup. And you guys can maybe take away some stuff from that, or maybe you guys want to do the same thing. So if you're new and you don't know who I am and you are interested in the same thing, subscribe, because I'm about to figure out how hard this is. So I got my business name here, Straub Enterprises LLC. So yeah, I've fully set this business up legally and everything, and I believe that's the correct way of doing it, because the best way of doing it, because if I have all the paperwork set up for this company, it would be easy just to scale it and get another trailer, another trailer, another trailer. There wouldn't be no, oh, I have to do all this tedious work between that all. It's just, it's fully set up, it's ready to make money. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you'd be interested in any of that kind of stuff. It entails like IRS, Secretary of State, business insurance, I don't know, bank account stuff, business bank accounts, insurance for renting. That's a big tricky one. Insurance renting is important, because you just bought this brand new trailer that people are gonna beat up, or it could get stolen, and no insurance companies want to cover a trailer alone with a trailer that's being rented. So that's a big one. And so I got that all figured out so that if somebody rents my trailer and they steal it, it's covered. And I know it's hard to find that, but there are insurances out there that are good and prepared and specialized for these kind of insurancing things. So just let me know in the comments if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff. So we gotta go quick here because the sun is setting, because you guys don't know how many times I've been redoing clips because I'm like stumbling over my words and stuff. But where did I get this trailer from? I got this trailer from Texas, and there's a long story behind it, but I'm gonna kind of shorten it. So I was shopping all around for these B5s because this is what I wanted. I saw these people on TikTok renting these trailers, and they had these nice steel deck, beautiful trailers. Well, they were talking about Happy Trailers. They're getting their trailers from Happy Trailers. I was like, okay, I just need to find a PJ trailer dealership and go buy one from around here. Well, I looked at all 4 states around Illinois, and there was not a single steel deck PJ B5 around. There was a ton of wood deck ones, but there was no steel ones. Come to find out, if I Google search it, PJ steel deck, there's like 5 that pop up on Google Images, and they all are from Happy Trailers, and Happy Trailers have 8 dealer locations, and they're all in Texas. So for spring break, me and my friends went down to Florida, which is 14 hours. Instead of driving 14 hours home for me to go next weekend and drive 13 hours down and back to Texas, we just did a little 13-hour trip over from Florida to Texas and a 13-hour trip back home. So I saved one 13-hour trip going to pick this up in Texas. You can, however, for you guys, go to your local trailer dealership and order your own custom made one, and you gotta wait about 3 months till that comes in. But I didn't want to do that, so on spring break I went and picked up this trailer. So I've had it for a little bit. I've done a lot of cool stuff with it so far. I'll be throwing in photos as I'm talking, and maybe at the end of this I got some fun video clips of using the winch on it and stuff. But yeah, the only place I believe you can find a steel deck on the lot is Happy Trailers in Texas. So that is something for you guys to know, unless you build it yourself and wait for them to make it at the dealership. So coming up to the front, these have an easy coupler system on it. I think this has been the easiest coupler I've ever worked with on a trailer. It always opens and always shuts, and it's with minimal effort. I could open it and close it with my pinky like butter, even if the ball isn't fully lined up correctly. It's such a nice system. I got a jack. I already destroyed it. 4 bolts, put a new one on. Dealership has it back ordered right now, so that is tragic. That was my fault, but it's okay. Easy fix. The nice thing about getting a brand new trailer is I got warranties. I got a 5-year frame and axle warranty. I got a 3-year, I don't know, I forgot what the list of what the warranties were. Maybe it was a 3-year frame warranty, 5-year axle warranty, and I got like a 1-year electrical and jack warranty going on here, and trailer brake warranty. Those are all 1 year. So half the times if things break, I bring it to the dealership and they'll fix it for free for me. So that's a nice thing about getting a new trailer. But yeah, so coming here to the front of the trailer, I had a big spare tire that was mounted right up about here, and I instead removed that because I want to mount a big toolbox here, and that spare tire was in the way. So I got my markings where my toolbox is gonna go, and I'm actually gonna tuck the spare tire up right here underneath the toolbox in the channel of the frame with a little winch system that I bought that's actually, 1 minute. Sitting in my car. So the tire winch is right here. The tire will sit on this. I'm gonna have it located like this. Nice bracket here, 3 bolts holding that, 4 bolts holding that underneath the toolbox, and this will just pull the trailer right up, and they can easily spin it up and down. Because I've seen people relocate the bracket that sits right here with the spare tire. They'll relocate it here, but in my group chat of everybody renting trailers that I pay for, I'll let you guys know about that if you're curious as well. They're always bit because they'll jackknife their trucks. The renters will jackknife their trucks into the trailer thing, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with a bent up tire all the time, so I am installing mine up under here with that cool little winch system. But that does not come from the factory. So coming over to the deck, super thick deck. I think this is the most sturdy trailer I've ever stood on in my whole entire life. I went with 6 D-rings, 3 on each side, got 2 up here, 1 at the back, and same on that side, within 5 flesh mount D-rings down the whole deck of the trailer, 5 on each side, which is really nice. Something that's awesome about this trailer is these fenders, okay? All these other trailer brands for car haulers for personal use have these cheap old fenders on them that crack, tires will blow out, they'll fly off, and they'll get destroyed. Well, on this one, you got thick old 3/16 or 1/4 inch steel fenders, so if somebody has a blowout, this fender is not going anywhere. It's not gonna ding, dent, nothing. And between the fenders, you have 83 inches or 82-ish inches, which is standard for any car hauler really. But sometimes vehicles won't fit between there. So that's where this trailer has these heavy-duty drive-over fenders that are rated for 4,000 pounds. So now you can haul anything that is 102 inches wide, which is 8.5 feet, which is the legal width limit in for any kind of road travel. So technically, if somebody was to load something up that overhangs onto this trailer, they need a oversized load permit. But yeah, so you got a super heavy deck, And the driver fenders blow any other car hauler out of the water for renting, because you got now the width that's capable of any kind of vehicle. Like my truck on wide tires is not as wide as this trailer, thankfully. I mean, my truck would be illegal then, but it would haul my truck no problem at all. Did I forget to mention another nice thing about these fenders is the fact that they are low enough. You see how like little low there? They don't stick up crazy high, so you can still open your door and get out perfectly fine. In a car, in a truck. So yeah, that's another nice thing. I've seen these. There's lots of other brands that got steel deck with drive-over fenders, but their fenders are so high up and you can't open your doors, and they're a big heavy-duty steel ramp or drive-over fender, and you can't just take it off. So then you're stuck with this crazy high fender that, yeah, you can drive over, but you can't open your door. Why would you want that trailer? So PJ was smart, and they're like, we're gonna make these beefy heavy-duty drive-over fenders, but we're actually gonna make it so you can open your door. So thanks to them for being smart, unlike some other brands. So just because you see one that looks like this, you're like, oh, you lied. You can get steel deck in Illinois. It's just you gotta buy this brand instead. Don't, because their fenders are probably sky high and you can't open your doors. So yeah. And so what we got here, this V5 is a 10,000 pound trailer. So the trailer weighs 3,000 pounds, giving you a payload of what you can actually put on the trailer of 7,200 pounds, because the trailer quite isn't at 3,000. I don't know. That payload says 7,200 pounds. So that's how much you can put on the deck. And the B6 is a step up from this. It's basically all this has is 5-inch C channel all over it. The B6 has 6-inch C channel all over it, and then you can haul 14,000 pounds with a 10,000 payload. So if you're looking to do bigger trucks and things like that, you definitely want to go with a B6 for your rental. I plan on having a lot of B5s and maybe 1 or 2 B6s in the future, just so if somebody wants to do like a big Super Duty or something, I got a trailer for that. But anything over 10,000 pounds, you really should be using probably a deck over or something, rather than a car hauler to haul whatever you're hauling. At that point, you're not hauling a vehicle. So yeah, so the PJ basically has it secured for cars, trucks with the B5 and the B6. So if you come on down here and look back at the trailer, I have a 16-foot deck with a 2-foot dovetail here in the back. From PJ, you can buy all kinds of sizes for the B5 and B6. You can get a 20-foot deck with a 2-foot dove being a 22-foot total trailer. You can get 24-foot total trailer. The length depends. You get a pick. You can go all the way as small as 18-foot trailer, 16 deck, with a 2-foot dove being 18 total. But I went with a 20-foot total deck space, 2 feet being a dovetail, 18 being the deck. I think that's a very good size for most vehicles and trucks, medium-sized trucks. Maybe if you were to get the B6 with some bigger stuff that would be on it, like a bigger truck or something, maybe you would want to go for like more of a 22 or 24-foot trailer, from my experience of putting on some mid-sized trucks on this trailer. But yeah, check it out. It still has the Texas chalk on it. I just erased a little bit of it, but it's still chilling on there. I just want to give you guys a little sneak peek here of underneath your trailer. Sorry it's getting so dark, but do you see that? See all those braces? This is going back to when I said this is a really solid trailer. There is a 5-inch C channel every 16 inches down this whole trailer. So when I say this trailer is pretty darn heavy duty, this trailer is pretty darn heavy duty. Oh, there's your slide-in ramps. So yeah, you got 2 slide-in ramps. They're 5 feet long. They're kind of a steep angle for some lower cars. they make these ramps that are square blocks that go right here that your ramps will pull out and latch onto. I plan on getting some of those when renting for people with lower cars to help out with that, so then they can get just whatever on. But for any stock suspension car, the standard ramps aren't really that big of a deal. It's just when you get into some aftermarket stuff with some cars with lowering springs and coilovers and stuff, then you run into some issues with what's on it. But for trucks, there's no problem at all. I got two 5,000-pound axles. They're Dexter axles. There's trailer brakes on each axle, so I got one at each wheel, so 4 in total. Nice little license plate mount down there. Kind of a low spot, but yeah, there's kind of a little walk around overview of this whole trailer. There's not much more I can think about talking about, but it sure does look good. So yeah, there's kind of a quick walk around of the trailer. I don't think I really left anything out. If you have any other questions about some things that are on this trailer, let me know in the comments. I'll answer them all. It does have little spots here that you can put in jacks at the back of it to help stabilize the trailer when you're loading something up, so your truck doesn't have to bend and everything, especially when you get more around the 6,000 pounds. So that is very nice. So yeah, I think that about wraps it up for this little trailer overview thing. We're out here at the property though, so there's a lot of other things that we've been doing out here that I'm going to show you, although it will cut to brighter clips because I filmed these earlier today when it was brighter out, because I also filmed a video about this trailer earlier today, but I was watching it back and I'm like, man, I'm kind of jumping around everywhere. It's not really in sequence how I'd like, and I decided to redo it, but the sun went down midway through this video clip, so it got a little dark on us, but that'll all be fixed in the next clip here of some stuff we've been doing around the property that I think you guys will enjoy. But as far as this trailer goes, this is gonna be a fun project. I already bought a ton of stuff for it that's just sitting in my basement, and now that I filmed this video, nothing's stopping me from throwing it all on. So it's gonna be everywhere from deck lighting, what I'm going with, GPS systems. I've already been using my winch like crazy, I can't lie, but toolbox and toolbox setup. So just stay tuned for all that stuff. There's a lot. These trailers can sometimes be put in a little bit of iffy situations and they'll scrape certain areas that they shouldn't. So I got metal rollers and just some extra reinforcements on some things. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So just stay tuned for the series. It's gonna be awesome. And yeah, let me know. Comment any questions. Let's get to some property updates. Check out these stripes. Your boy mowed into the lawn. Looking good. One update. I haven't posted the video yet, but check out my truck. I got my Raptor suspension in the Morimotos, and I've been rocking it for months now, and I love it. So I did that huge patch on the frame right there. Look how clean this frame is, by the way. Like, come on. And I got my shocks in. I got my control. Like, look at this big, beefy lower control arm. Yes, sir. These things have been nice. The closest thing I've gotten to desert is the road construction in Chicago. But it rode super smooth. Super wide, but yeah. We're gonna be moving some gravel, but we've been working on this shed. There's gonna be an update video on it soon of the finishing touches. We didn't finish it all up last fall because it got really cold, so we just stored everything in it. But you see right there, we got the corner trim on. That's the only corner we just have corner trim on. We don't have it on any other corners yet. So over there's no corner trim. We did this like 2 days ago in the night with the Milwaukee light, and it turned out great, but I did not want to do that in the night because that's the nice pretty side that everybody can see. So it's very important to me to just wait on that. So we got to do 3 more corner trims, and we got some mice that are crawling in through some gaps that we got to put some insect and mice foam at. But yeah, we also cleaned out the shed. We sweeped it all out and everything, so it's quite nice. All the garage doors work, which is super nice. So yeah, got a toolbox in here, got all my boat parts. That's something else. Right now what I got going on is the trailer, the boat, and the shed, so expect a lot of those videos, guys. Maybe some jet ski content in there as well, going out to the lake and stuff. But all the boat parts I'm storing out here instead of in my garage where I'm working on the boat currently. Mustang, she's looking gorgeous. The old motorcycle, four-wheeler, go-kart and snowmobile. Lawnmower. I was just on that thing all yesterday mowing. Got the property striped up, looking good. But yeah, nice little setup. This thing's been awesome. So, yep. Gotta love a nice old shed. Old carport converted into a shed. If you ask me, this is one of the best carport to shed transformations I've personally seen on YouTube. But once we get these corner trims in on this side, it's gonna be looking perfect. I went to an auction, guys, and probably shouldn't have, but all these John Deere lawnmowers were selling for so cheap. I got a 112, 20 bucks. And I got a 110, 20 bucks. So, I don't know. What do you say? So guys, we're at an auction. And Rylan, I officially am a first-time John Deere buyer. I didn't only buy one, I bought two.
Bought two.
And I don't have my winch today, and the rear end's locked up and all the tires are flat. We had to have two other guys help us get this one on the trailer. We still got one more to load up, so I don't know what this video is about, but enjoy. Rylan's super thrilled that he gets to help load these up.
I didn't sign up for this.
He's like, I didn't sign up for this. I told him next time we do this, I'll have my winch. So we'll be chilling.
You told me we were buying a tractor that ran. I didn't know we were buying two of these.
Well, I didn't know either until they both sold for 20 bucks. So I'm like, shoot. They're piles though. Definitely not worth it. Would not do it again. I might not tie them down just so if they fall off on the way home, it's a problem solved. I better start helping or else he's gonna get mad. So we got both of these mowers now. Got them all loaded up and we got them home. What do we do with them? Do we make drift mowers? Do we just fix them up and make little yard tractors? He's saying drift mowers. I think that'd be pretty.
I think we make them like sleeper drift.
We got a 112 and a 110. They're kind of collector's items, but things are kind of sweet, not gonna lie.
So we keep them like sleeper and just
sleeper it?
Do like a pulley swap and give them a fresh paint job.
Yeah, you guys let us know what we should do. We're heading inside. We're gonna wire up the winch so we can actually use it to get them off.
So we don't have to use ratchet straps as a winch.
Yeah, so we don't have to use ratchet straps, literally. So yeah, he was not happy about having to load those up.
Sucked.
But I told him we could buy this one he really wanted, but we didn't bid enough. We probably should have gone 100.
Justin limited.
I said 75 and it sold for 85.
My budget to 75 and it sold for 85.
Yeah. If I was over there, I would have told him to go to 100, but I was loading up those and helping a guy move a drill press. The trick was we could not get those loaded up, and we didn't bring our winch, so we were kind of screwed. So I helped a few other guys carry some stuff, and then they helped us, so it all worked out. But what we got here is the 12,000 pound super winch. This thing's a tank, but we got to get her wired up. So I cut the wires here, and I'm gonna wire in this big old plug so we can unplug and plug in the winch when we remove it from the trailer. And then we can I want to run some power wires all the way down my frame of my truck to the back hitch, where I could hook this into my hitch receiver and plug it in and use it at the back of my truck as well.
And there's Victor.
That's what you call Victor. Yeah, Victor. Drift. drift mowers, or what are we doing? What are we doing here? Drift mowers? I don't know. You leave it in the comments. No, this one's in a lot nicer condition. I want to maybe see if this has compression and get it going and have a little tractor for at the property, because you see we got all this gravel and I want to build a custom gravel rake that will dig into the gravel and also smooth it to kind of help with the weeds a little bit. And I think this little 112 would be the perfect thing to pull it. Because yeah, I got the four-wheeler that can pull it, but I plan on maybe selling that for a skid steer. Or maybe selling that and getting a newer one. But I kind of don't want to really beat on it. It works them pretty hard, even in low, but I think this would be a nice little beater mower. Well, I'd honestly probably put too much money into this thing and make it look too nice, but this little 112 would be perfect for pulling a little gravel rake. So yeah, or 2 drift mowers. I don't know, you leave it in the comments. So this four-wheeler, it's carbureted. This is a 400. This is a workhorse. I think 400s are kind of the most reliable engines or size engines that Polaris has probably ever made. But hold up, let me set you down real quick. I gotta start this thing up. So that was just giving it gas. I didn't pull the choke. I probably should have. It sat for a while, but yeah. I have to hold the throttle because I have the idle set so low on this thing. I mean, it's idling. It runs really good. Just if I didn't have the idle set so low, it would start up a lot easier. But once it started, it runs great. And I mean, oh, gotta put it in park. Fires right up afterwards too, so. I did a whole bunch of mowing down in the valley. Well, I did all the ditch mowing and all the field mowing up here, but I've also been working on remowing the trails down below because they got overgrown and now they're like so tall that the grass sits above the four-wheeler, and when you drive through it, all the top of the little seeds get plucked off and smack you in the face. So let's go look at the little trail I mowed yesterday. We got that creek. We should definitely throw some beater skis in it and go whipping. I don't know how we'd get them out. I think that we just dump them over at the bridge into the water and then just leave them in it, tie them up with a rope to one of these trees. I don't know. You let me know. I'm like, I got too many ideas, guys. What the heck? Trail I'd mowed a while ago, so I've just been keeping up with mowing it and everything. It's a little river trail, but this trail right here is the one I mowed yesterday, and this grass was so tall and it was just bogging the mower up. I had to go super slow. That only really bogged it up right here actually, but everywhere else it took a couple passes to get it mowed down. But yeah, it's just now a little circle. We have a little racing loop. But I plan on, I don't have this front rack secured, so that's why it's making a lot of ruckus. But look at this grass, dude. It's so tall. It's taller than the four-wheeler. But yeah, I plan on making a little zigzag just around and down through the valley here. And once I get a skid steer, We're gonna be getting some dirt hauled in, and we're gonna be making some jumps in like a go-kart and pit bike and four-wheeler track. But yeah, I mean, there's a few strands that got missed, but I can get that on the second pass along. It's really darn good for what I did yesterday. But yeah, there's a little trail video. Dad's already dumping some gravel. He's taking some gravel from the carport, where the carport used to be over there, putting that as base, and then we'll put this stuff as a nice, prettier top cover. So that'll be good. And now I'm gonna have to go help. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I hope you guys enjoyed watching a video. I don't even know if you guys watched to this point because it was a lot of talking, but super stoked about this trailer I bought. Yeah, it's been super awesome, and we'll see. I've been seeing a lot of videos of people renting out trailers, and it goes really well for them, so I think it'll go really well for me. But I'm trying to set it up fully legally, like where it's taxed and everything with the LLC, so that it's easy to scale from there. Just get another one. Getting it all set up before I start, and then just going crazy and having everything just ready to go. Because if I put in all this hard work now, getting all the paperwork and company stuff set up properly, I think it'd be pretty darn easy to scale. Because once I get the price of one of these trailers again, I'm just gonna go and buy it, and buy it, and buy it, and then I have a fleet of like 20 trailers and saturate the market here in Champaign, Urbana, and be chilling. So, and I'll take you guys along with that. Take you guys along for the ride on that little journey, and maybe some of you little hustlers will be wanting to do the same thing. So you can see how well this goes for me or not. But I was thinking, hear me out. It's not that big of an upstart. Is just buy a trailer. That's all you gotta do. Do your research, buy the trailer you want. You don't have to buy the one I bought, but just buy the trailer you want. And once you find your trailer, worst case scenario, you have an awesome trailer for all your own personal projects. And best case scenario, you end up with 20 of these son of a guns. So, yo, that's my advice right there for you. So, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more of this and some boat videos and shed videos. Peace out. Bye.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey.